We got the 16 Civic with the 132K on her torn down. I'm ready to pull the head. Already got the head bolts cracked loose so we can just zip them out. And we're just gonna peek a gander at the failure point here. Come on out, buds. Alright. Take you two. And you two. Whoop, you two. And you two. And you two. This is gonna go smooth. I just know it. I just know it. Yeah, bitch! Come on, bud! Yeah! You're just gonna wanna find your central regions here, bud. Nope. Here we go. Here we go. That ain't going nowhere. Got a dowly boy. We're gonna wanna keep that. And another dowly boy. Y'all stay. You stay right there. And here we are, bud. Point of failure. Let's see. Oh boy. So in between 1 and 2, you can see the small amount of gasket in between each cylinder. And you can see the clear failure point right here. All that coating is gonzo. So that's why we had coolant going into cylinders 2 and 3. That spot right there. Take this off. Get a closer look here. So from 1 and 2, 3 and 4 don't look too bad, but we can definitely see some wear. Look at the back side. See clear sign of failure right up on there, bud. So go figure. You can see these cuts in between these cylinder walls here, and you can see just how thin it is in between the cylinders. So it's just a super easy failure point for coolant to seep into the cylinders there and cause all kinds of problems. All right, so overall status quote here. This quadrant right here, not so much here or here, but right here, that's no good. And we flip this guy over, and we also see that the backside around this quadrant right here is no good. You'll also notice these lines going from one holy to another. You peek a gander at this block, you can see there's little cutouts in between each cylinder, and from the looks of it, coolant does travel in between the head gasket, in between the cylinders. So the only thing holding that coolant in is actually half of this material right here. So yeah, that ain't good. I noticed the timing chain side of the block and the head is a little toasty. Okay. I also noticed the guides are toasted. Timing chain Tim is toasted, and I did measure the distance from the tensioner to this dingus. Hey, bud. Hey, you want me to cheer you up? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Let me introduce you to timing chain Tim.
Well, hello, timing chain Tim. You are so fucking cute.
What's up, T-Dog?
I want to fucking take a picture of timing chain Tim.
Dude, you're welcome. Anyway, timing chain Tim got some varnish on her, bud, and I did measure the distance between the tensioner and the guide, and it measured 0.1 millimeters under the max limit, meaning this chain is just about stretched to the point where it's going to throw a cam crank correlation code. So I'm going to recommend to replace the chain now and the guides as well as the tensioner. You can see just how toasty the tensioner is looking. Quite toasty. So to check the block, just need to put a precision straight edge up on the block at various angles like this right here, and then you stick a feeler gauge underneath the straight edge and pull on it and make sure that the feeler gauge doesn't pull out at any spot. If it does, the block is too warped and needs to be replaced or resurfaced. So 0.07 millimeters. Grab my Illuminati straight edge right here. grab a feeler gauge. And I don't think I have 0.7, but I do have 0.6, so we'll use 0.6. If it passes with 0.6, it's obviously going to pass with 0.7. So we are going to set this bad boy up. The main spot I want to check is going to be the center here, but we will check in a few spots. Stick the feeler gauge, put the straight edge over the feeler gauge, and then just make sure the feeler gauge doesn't move, which it is moving, but you want to place this quite a few times because the smallest little particle of dirt or whatever sitting on the side of this can throw off the reading. So just go ahead and set her down a few times. She's snug there. She's snug there. And she is snug there. Check over here. We are snuggy. Snuggy. And snug. This guy over here. Snug as a bug in a rug. Snugly as can be. Position snugly. Alright. Check the center one more time. Good and tight. Good and tight. Good and tight. Yeah. She's tight. So we're calling it good. The block is not excessively warped, so we just need to resurface the head, replace the chain, replace the head gasket, replace injectors because one of them was sticking open, and obviously we got to do the compressor shaft end seal because all of those are leaking all the time. You can see oil buildup on this compressor. That is an extended service bulletin, so any of y'all have these Civics and your AC performance is poor, then it is possible that the shaft end seal is leaking and you can get it replaced under warranty. Stick this bad boy back into his home of safety. This is an aluminum straight edge, so I do have to be pretty careful with her. I also have a steel one, but it is way too long for these little baby Honda engines. And yeah, it's probably gonna sit in this box indefinitely. Little tucky tuck. Cool beans. What did we learn? 1.5 Turboski Hondas. High failure rate on the head gasket due to what I believe to be the design. Little cracks between the cylinders and a very small amount of material to actually stop the combustion and the coolant from mixing. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and condemn her, bud. Timing chain Tim, we'll see you tomorrow. Almost forgot the most important part, bud. Let's go over everything real quick because why not? We got the intake, charge pipe, this dingus. We have the intake plenum. We have the intake manifold. This is your kitty cat, Turboski. Got the valve head cover, timing chain tensioner, drive belt tensioner, VTC solenoid, timing chain Tim with guides. We have the chain case right here, head gasket. Got the head right here. Got injectors, injector rail, high pressure fuel pump base. We got the coil packs, spark plug boys, some heat shields, and Nerf foam to cover up the noise from the intake manifold. And yeah, that's about it. Block, water jacket, transmission, PCM, yeah, coolant, brake fluid reservoir, alternator, ABS module, water pump. Got the compressor down there. I'm gonna be taking that out tomorrow. And you know, coolant, other stuff and such. Beautiful. I hope you learned something, T-Chain Tim.